Hello and welcome to the 14th week of your FX market forecast. Um, in fact, last week we had a forecast or a prediction of where we are expecting market to actually get to before we see a massive move either in the upward trend or the downward trend. So in the course of the week, if you can see, this is the 1 hour time frame. I'm going to use the 1 hour time frame to do the recap. Now, before I even box on, I would like to draw some attention, let you have some information. Now, from the beginning of the year, I told you this channel, the main purpose of this channel is to what help the newbies grow. But notwithstanding, the intermediate and advanced can also get on board, they can also use it. But my main focus is to help the newbies or the new traders actually what get some grip in this market, right? So in fact, this is the 14th week, and then I think I've given my quota, right? So from henceforth, in fact, henceforth, all the analysis are going to be brief. I won't waste the time like 30 minutes, 25 minutes, like the way I used to do. Now I think you have gotten to a level where you actually understand these things because on my page I have the levels of um, students where you can actually learn stuff. So I took it from that perspective, like where if you are newbie and then you are doing the analysis on your own, you see you have to get some grip, some understanding, fair understanding of some things. So I think with that, I think I'm okay with that. So now I'm not going to stress waste much time on addressing the terms and trying to explain what they mean. So when I use the term, I just move on, right? If you have not gotten to that point or where you don't understand the patterns and the candlesticks, the formation, the anatomy, then I think it is high time you actually go and study the various what levels of what the students. So that is what I'm going to do. So back to the recap. That was the 13th week. We were expecting that market to rise to some level or fall to some level so that we can actually have a clear what massive move in that particular direction. Then we can decide whether it's going up or down. Now on the 13th week, this is where price began here, right? And then we're expecting price to actually push up and then move up above this fair value gap. This fair value gap is a what is a bearish one where price gets there and then when they fall below, I'm expecting price to what move down and then in that sense for a number of weeks or so. And then if it moves or better still gaps up above this fair value gap, then I'm expecting price to what continue rallying in that sense. So in the course of the week, in fact, the recent week, dollar did not actually move, right? It didn't actually move, especially when you look at this time frame, the 1 hour time frame, you can actually see that there was much consolidation. Like consolidation took a longer period. It took a longer period to what to move. So that is what happened on the 13th week. So price did not move up massively or move down massively. It was more of a consolidation. So if you go to the higher time frame, you will also see it in that sense. So this is what happened. So when price began or the market opened on Sunday, last week Sunday, this is what happened, right? So price, in fact, after this, after the weekly analysis that I didn't draw these lines, this channel, right? So I think I actually drew them on Monday, on Monday or Tuesday. So I saw this what's clear movement, clear gap, right? When I was doing the analysis, I didn't see this. I didn't see this channel, this up and down channel. But afterwards, I saw it. So this is one of the reasons I tell you that even after my prediction or after my analysis for the week, the whole week, in the course of the week, I do another analysis, right? And then I'll have to update you from. You see, that's what I do. So if you're not on my channel, this is one of the things that you actually lose. So I always suggest that follow my channel, Telegram channel, and then I put things there. So I saw this and then actually what benefited from that. Now, when price got here, I was expecting that price will actually go down, or better still come and then retest it here and then move down. But unfortunately, price didn't happen that way. So what did you do? It got here and then started consolidating for a longer period of time here, a longer period of time in this channel. Let me give you this channel. A longer period of time here. See what happened. Longer period of time here. This is actually one of my confidence for trading, right? It's one of my confidence, unless I have time to tell you. So this is what happened. It consolidated for a number of times, and then this is what happened. And then it started moving, I think, on Thursday or so. It started moving, behaving as if it has broken this and moving up. But it couldn't sustain it for a longer time, and then it moved back to retest. So this is the retest that we are on at the moment, and then it's trying to move up. So this week, this is what we are going to look at, right? I'm not going to rush in giving you what the conclusion or the recap, but I'm going to do like usual we do. I'm going to do a top down analysis. Yet it's going to be very very brief, right? So let me just clear this one out first. So now let's move to the 1 hour the week 1 week time frame, the 1 week time frame, right? Like we do always. I'm not going to waste much time here, but then our focus should be here. So that is what is actually happening, right? So in the on the 1 week time frame, we are still in this fair value gap, right? Last week we were here, right? When you saw this bullish candlestick pattern, candlestick formation, we're expecting more of a bullish movement, right? So even though I wasn't too certain on the upward or downward trend, I still was giving you some kind of a hope around this the candlestick formation because they are all bullish and it's on 1 week time frame. So I was expecting this bullish to happen. In fact, I'm expecting this bearish fair value gap to be broken, and this is what is actually happening. In analysis for a month ago, the main focus, right, even though it may take time, months or so, that the price should actually get to this level, right, this level, and then we see whether it's going to reverse or break it and then move up forever. That was what I was saying. But notwithstanding, this may actually take time. Buys and then sells within here happening before the actual target or the long-term analysis would actually happen. So this is what we are experiencing. So I can see that the bullish movement trend is actually holding its ground. It's actually happening. So I'll actually confirm, right? Or I'll have that confluence when it actually breaks above this fair value gap rectangular box, because it's actually a very fair value gap. So either it moves down or moves up. But now for me, I can see that the bearish movement is being overtaken. That is what I see now. It's being overtaken. I'm not saying that it has been overtaken already. It's being overtaken. So in percentage wise or probability wise, there's more magnitude here, more of a bullish magnitude or a hope, let me put it that way, happening here. So if it breaks above this, then we are going to enjoy the jolly bullish ride. And that's what we are going to enjoy. So that is it. So if I were you, I would still be patient. In fact, there are a number of holidays from the recent week, and then some will also fall into this week, Monday, and then probably Tuesday there. So you have to still be patient. Don't rush. Check your risk to reward ratio because I think there wouldn't be much volume or liquidity in the market. So please be patient. Now, I'm going to draw this attention now. I think there's one thing I want to do now. I have VIP signal provision. Then I also have a free signal provision, right? So this week, I'm hoping that the market will be friendly and I'm going to share signals, right? This is what I'm going to start doing, that the free one, and then we have the VIP. But for now, I'll be giving the free one. If you want to, if you believe or you trust my analysis so far and you want to come get on board with the VIP, the premium one, you can get there. Or better still, you can text me, right? You can test. I'm not saying text. You can test me, TEST. Test my analysis and my signals from the free the free channel. If you check in this video, when you check the video description or the page, we see what this page or CMG is all about. Our responsibilities, our objectives, and our services. You have services, you get to know them. So I'm going to start from this week for a number of maybe a week or so. And then I wouldn't provide all the signals because it's a free service. So I'll give some for free, and then the premium one, I will know what to do. So this is what I'm going to start. So if you want to get on board, get to the free page, the Telegram page, and then you have some signals, right? Now I also trade indices, right? Stock indices, and then where stock indices, I don't do analysis on my stock indices. I don't do that, but I trade them. So for them, for me, I don't need to give you any explanation. I put a signal there. If you like, take it. If you don't like, you leave it. But with this one, the DXY and then JPY, um, I may put the signals and I maybe actually give you the analysis or the charts for you to actually what uh, view them yourself. So this is where we are going to start from this week onwards. So I'll be giving the signals there. So now back to the analysis again. I'm expecting that price will break this. Now, if it breaks it, then there's more bullish jelly, right? If it still remains here or comes down, then that is it. Because for me, even when you look at this trend actually where we are now, we are in a what upward trend. It comes here from this bottom, it comes here, right, and then comes back. So here it looks like what more for what a pullback or retracement, a pullback or a retracement. So that is what is happening here. So it's a very good upward trend, right? And this is going to happen or continue for a long time. That is what I'm saying. Would not 100% what a certainty, but I am just looking at the price action, right? Purely price action. So that's what I'm looking at. So the bullish trend is going to what continue for a longer time, provided it actually gaps up above this fair value gap. So that's what I'm looking at. So I think with this analysis done on the 1 week, I think much time will not be wasted on the what the 1 week. You see here, we are also seeing the same thing. Still in the uptrend. If you look at this chart, price action, the chart, very uptrend movement. It's the same thing. So if you go to the 4 hour time frame, right? The 4 hour time frame, that's what you see here. Very bullish, very uptrendy. Let me put it uptrendy. So you see what is happening here. From here, we tested here and then went up. So that is it. Now last week when it broke here, right? When I got this analysis, this trend correct. So when it got here and then broke this support level, I was expecting that it to continue. So that's why you can see this line drawn here, but it didn't happen there. It was actually a fake out. It is normal in the market. So a fake out, and then this is what we are seeing, just moving around here in the consolidation form, but yet you can see that it's still in an uptrend because the movement is facing up. That's what we see. So the same thing is applicable on the I think 1 hour time frame too. So the 1 hour time frame, that one looks a bit clearer, right? It looks like the price moves up, came to retest here. You see the moving average is one of my best confluence in the market. It really works for me. So you see what is happening here. You want to go there, check set it perfectly, and it started moving up, right? So that is it. Sorry about this week. This week I'm having difficulty with my TV. I do my analysis from the TV. I connect my PC to the TV and then to have a bigger view. I'm having problem with my screen. It's blinking. So I'm doing this directly on my PC. So it kind of looks weird. It looks weird to me because I've never used it raw like this. It looks weird. So we are in this fair value gap. So the fair value gap is in fact at a bearish one. That's what we see here. So let's see if the bears will still hold onto their grounds or the bulls will override them, right? Overrule or control them or take charge. So that is what we are seeing so far. So this week, holidays are many from the recent week entering into the in fact the current week. So be patient. because there wouldn't be much liquidity and volumes in the first days of the week, like Mondays and Tuesdays. So relax. I think on Wednesday we have a Fed chairman with their statement. So I think that is it. So please follow and then join my Telegram page. Then I think with patience, I'll give you that. One thing about me, my strategies, I'm very conservative, trader, right? But if I wait enough and I see a clear move, I don't waste much time about it. That is what I do. I enter massively. But I can wait the whole week for my setup. If it is not up yet, I wait. Sit on your hands, relax, wait. That's one of the attributes or the virtues of a good trader in this firm, or better still, discipline. So please be mindful. Now let's move to JPY, right? JPY, 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 JPY. So JPY, last week I did the analysis and I think we are around. Let me move back. Uh, Where is this? Where is this? Where is this? Yeah, we're here. And now I want to. This is where we began. So price was around this place, and I was saying that I was expecting price to move to this level in this fair value gap, and then move down sharply. Now, on the same thing that happened on the DXY, this is what happened on the JPY. JPY too didn't what move after getting to this level. It didn't move down or sell sharply, right? It sold to this level. That means the beginning of my analysis was correct. Then I wanted it to continue. I expected it actually to continue. It didn't happen. So it started consolidating in the fair value gap. So you see what is happening in the fair value gap. It happened that sometimes trying to fake out, behaving as if it has moved out, and then you see what happened. I wanted to actually modify this channel, but I wanted you to see what we did last week before I do my adjustment or the current analysis. So that's why I left it that way. So this is what it did. It moved out as if it was going to what continue. So to me, they were fake out to me because it didn't happen like I wanted. So this is what you see. Now, if you move back, so this is the end. So I'm just going to extend. So if I extend it, you can actually see that it is still happening. The consolidation is happening for a longer time. You see what is happening? Moving within, even though it moved out sharply a bit, but not outrageously or moving out forever. So this is what happened. So in the same way, let's go and do the analysis on the 1 week, on the 1 week time frame, TF, right? So let's see. On 1 week time frame, right? JPY looks bearish, right? JPY, it looks bearish. But in as much as it looks bearish, yet there are two resistance levels that I see the prices being rejected. Price were rejected sharply here. And then on the second, I will call another, yeah, I'll call it still, I'll call it my second word resistance. And that's where the price are or prices, right? It's been as if it's going to be rejected or not. But yet I can see that the bears have more control, right? Because if you see my channel, my chart here, I told you all my lines are my resistance and supports. It depends on where the current price is for me to decide if it's a support or a resistance. Now, if you look down, there are no resistance levels here below this line, below this line. So it means that there's a probability of what price being rejected, even though the bears have more control here. So I am not going to jump into conclusion, right? I'm still going to hold on, be patient, and see how price is going to be what react here. Is it going to come down or be rejected here, and then price will start what moving up like this, right? Or price what moving this way. So what I'm going to do is, well, what I'm going to tell you is for you to be patient. So I will actually start sharing signals, the free signals for that matter, probably on Tuesday, right? So in the course of the whole, within the whole week, I can share signal like twice or 3 times. and then it has a higher probability of what being a winning trade because I actually take my time. I won't rush into making money and give it back to the market. So within the whole week, I can give signal like twice, at most with 3 times. That is what I do. So you have to be patient. If you have the other place that you trade, I don't care. Or I wouldn't say I don't care, but I will tell you that you should be careful because I can give my signal. My signal will be profitable to you, and your signal will actually take the profit away, right? Or better say, my signal can even give you a profit and still give you a break even at the end of the week. So the point is just be patient, right? Even if you're not trading my signal, please be patient because there wouldn't be much liquidity or volumes in the first days of the week. So please be patient. Let's see how price would move because generally this price action is bearish in nature. Yet prices are being rejected. Prices are being rejected at these resistance level that I call. So please be patient. I'm not going to waste my time going to the lower time frames because that is what I see. So I'll give you the final verdict or the final decision within in the course of the week in my Telegram page or better still other platforms. So that is it. Now let's have a short view, a short yes, short analysis on the let's see on gold. Like I say always, gold, right? Like I say always, I trade gold because of what DXY. I trade gold because of the massive movement on DXY. Notwithstanding, gold can actually move on its own. I've been saying this all the time. I'm saying this because you may be a new viewer on this channel. That is why I'm trying to stress this before I box on. So gold can be traded on its own without having a preview, a pre knowledge on DXY, right? It can move on its own. But for me, what I've realized in this market is that if gold can move on its own, but better still, if it has no power or influence from DXY, the move is not that massive, right? This I'm not saying that it's 100% all the time, but at the end, I am looking at the probability or the frequency of things happening. That is what I'm saying. So I only trade gold, many a time trade gold when there's a massive move on DXY. If not, then I try to trade gold on its own separate because my style or my trading strategy is that I go on the same type of what trade or position on gold this with the same as or yes with the same as what EU or GU. What it means is that if I'm going buy on gold, I'm going buy on GU, I'm going buy on EU. I don't go in opposite direction because I do that because I am expecting a massive move on what DXY to move. But the recent week, realized that there wasn't much move, right? Much move on DXY, even though DXY was on an uptrend, right? There wasn't much move on DXY. Yet gold was buying massively. Now, I didn't actually gain profit on EU and GU. I think I entered EU and GU once, the whole of the week. I entered once. But on gold, I actually, the first time in history that I've actually traded gold without having much thought or much analysis on DXY. I think I did it on its own. Because in the sense that DXY was buying small, yet gold was buying. So sometimes gold can actually do it, does its own thing without any influence from DXY. So in this trade, you can see in the course of the recent week, I entered what this trade 1, 2, 3. Now this 1, 2, 3 means that on this one account, I entered this same what positions, and they were successful. So if I had or if I have a number of what accounts and I entered on these things, you would have seen. In fact, I actually shared what the result, this analysis, and then the entries. I shared them screenshot and I did video on TikTok, on my IG, and then Telegram. Yes, I did that. I posted on my Telegram stats, and then in fact on on the what? On my social media or on my social media platforms. So this is what happened. So you see, so I know for sure if you were trading and then you entered this first position, price went up to this level, right? And then it retraced almost to what the same what entry. Do you think we would have what remained in this trade? I think you fear and panic would have been would have caused you. So we would have pulled out or exited, but I didn't do that. Now I was studying, and when we got to here, I saw it was a very good sign for me, a good sign for me, looking at the candlestick patterns for me. And then I entered again, and second, I entered again, see what happened with the same what TP. Then the third one, I realized consolidation was happening for a long time. I love consolidation because consolidation actually gives me the stepping stone, the acceleration to what to press on what to press on. So I realized it was happening here. Looking at the price action, it was very beautiful for me. Still prices above what the moving average. So I entered again and then see what happened. This is where price got to. So I really enjoyed here without enjoying much on EU and GU. So this is what we are seeing. Now, this week, I'm not going to rush. I know a lot of people will rush thinking price was continue was going up. Now, it may be even the first day, like Monday, but there may be a fake out. I'm actually waiting for GXY to decide for me to know whether I'm going to move going a lot or come or relax, right? Because prices are still above the moving average. Even price may retrace a bit and then continue, or better to continue and never come back. So my analysis, I have to be patient on this. So this is what I have for the week. Please be patient. Join the Telegram page, my social media. I'll start sharing signals, but I won't rush about this. I'll be what very reservative, and then, in fact, I'll really relax to see a clear move. Then I'll share. So thank you very much for watching. Please check in our page description. I think there's our we have this new service that we are going to embark on. I'll put them in the cover picture, the cover your photo, and then I'll post them. And then if you are interested in any of the services, you can get back to me. So thank you very much. I wish you a happy trading. See you in the course of the week on our social media platforms. Bye for now.